What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another weekly crypto update brought to you by GameStarter. My name is Joe, and we're here to talk about the state of the market, the economy, top crypto and NFT news stories, as well as my personal picks for coins to start accumulating before the next bull market. If you like this kind of content and you want to stay up to date on what's going on behind the scenes at GameStarter, as well as stay on top of the latest crypto news and alpha, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment down below letting us know what you think of the video. Well, we definitely had a weird week as we saw Bitcoin pumped over $20,000, only to crash not too much longer after to under 19K. This is thought to be at least partly because the British pound has been getting pounded as fears for economic disasters in the UK spreads and overall uncertainty shakes the market. This is just also a hostile market for assets in general, as we have tense international relations, fears of a total collapse of the Chinese economy, and worldwide inflation out of control. What's really interesting is Bitcoin was basically made for times like this. The question is, will it rise to the occasion, and will people turn to Bitcoin as a store of value, especially in these times of uncertainty? My hope is, of course, that people do, although I'm not sure that people are ready to adopt it as that store of value. But what do you think? Is crypto ready for mass adoption? And if not, what is it going to take to get more people there? Anyways, as I regularly mention, practice your risk management and protect your funds. I know it's difficult to navigate these uncertain times, but what I'm doing is looking for opportunities to get into projects that I love at these steeply discounted prices. And I wanted to share with you my favorite coins that I'm looking to accumulate before the next bull market. Keep in mind, this is not financial advice at all, and you must keep in mind risk management and understand your own position and financial situation. These coins could still go to zero. They may never return back to all-time highs, or it could take years before they do. They also might crash a lot lower before we get any sort of uptick. So please be careful. Now, of course, I would be remiss to at least not touch upon Game and Dark. Of course, we're going to be a little biased here, but I'm definitely excited for the futures of these projects as they have such great potential. GameStarter is continuing to build and grow its ecosystem even during this downtime in the market. We are well funded. Our team is expanding rapidly. We're getting more and more quality projects wanting to launch off our platform. We also have our in-house development studio, which is getting ready to launch Dark Frontiers, an extremely high quality, fun, and exciting game that I believe is going to set the bar very high for crypto gaming. I believe both projects will benefit greatly from the release of Dark Frontiers, and as long as these projects can continue to deliver on their milestones and keep building big things, the future looks very bright. Next, we have Bitcoin and Ethereum, which I think are still going to maintain a rather large percentage of my portfolio. Some hold the position that Bitcoin is archaic and dying technology, and then others are saying Ethereum has too many competitors and it's going to get killed by one of these other up-and-coming layer ones. Regardless of that, I still think when people think crypto, they still think Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I still believe that they're going to be the market leaders for the foreseeable future. Next, let's talk about one of my favorites, Internet Computer Protocol. I think ICP is going to have an explosive bull market as the tech looks to be top notch and the community looks to be solid and enthusiastic as well. Not only do they have an ambitious goal of building a worldwide connected computer where you can build anything on top of it, but they also have the technology to back it up, delivering infinite scalability, blazing fast transaction finality, and essentially feeless transactions. The risk to me here is the potential lack of awareness of the incredible powers of ICP itself. If it doesn't get known or marketed well, there's not going to be a lot of growth and adoption of the project itself. I'm also bullish on Chainlink. I believe there is a need for a solid Oracle solution within the crypto space. Right now, it is the leader. Link seems to be continuously making progress, building partnerships, making connections, and just growing out a very powerful, rich ecosystem. And I personally think it's sticking around and blasting through all-time highs on the next upswing. How about Solana? I know it's a bit of a controversial project, as a lot of people criticize it for its many outages, as well as even being a little deceptive in its transactions per second. The thing is, I see it still being a hot new layer one with a lot of VC money behind it. They continue to innovate and be creative, and I personally think it's going to be a good one to accumulate as well. Polygon Matic is also one of my top picks, as I see it as an established cryptocurrency that Ethereum still is going to need for the next couple years. Yes, Ethereum did get a nice upgrade, but as far as scalability goes, it still needs help, and Matic is doing work to make sure that happens. They also seem to be growing out a large ecosystem and are building during this down market. It is down a good amount to this all-time highs, and I personally am going to be accumulating at these levels or maybe even lower. I'm also excited about Filecoin, definitely one of my top picks, as it is an overall cheaper solution to current cloud storage. It also currently does have users. The team is continuously building. We're down a lot from all-time highs. I think it's robust enough to make it back there and beyond for the next run. Well, those are my personal picks. One of the mistakes I made in the last run was diversifying almost too much. I couldn't keep track of all my investments, and I had too many coins and too much money invested in different different projects. This time I want to keep my list a little shorter. I have my favorite coins that I believe in for the long run. I don't think they're going anywhere, and I'm okay with them going down a little bit, keeping good cash reserves, managing my risks, and ultimately I'm ready to weather the storm and average down if need be. Do your own research on these projects and find the projects that you think are fundamentally sound and have the potential to make it past their all-time highs. And if you want to shave off some of that risk, focus on the larger market cap coins and don't start buying in until we start to see positive sentiment return back to the markets. Now that we got that fun out of the way, let's talk a little bit about what's going on behind the scenes at GameStarter and some of the projects that have launched off our platform. Well, Walken has officially been deployed on the BNB Smart Chain testnet. So far, things have been a success, and all the wallets have been airdropped 10,000 Walken tokens to help start beta testing on the Walken app. They're not the only ones to be releasing their testnet, as Colnet has also launched their beta testing environment as they inch closer to their release of their full project. As you might remember, Colnet is a platform to bring influencers and projects together, empowering micro-influencers, as well as helping up-and-coming brands and businesses make connections with influencers that match their market and niche. Drive Easy also is doing big things as they just announced their ambassador program, have over 3,000 daily active users, and have over 110,000 total users on their app and network. And finally, Cyber City NFTs are being put to work on secret missions where owners can actually start earning in just a few steps. So make sure to go check out their Twitter and website to learn more about how you can start earning with your NFT. As always, we love to see our partners growing, advancing, and developing even during these harsher market conditions, and it makes us even more bullish on the projects as a whole, and we of course wish them nothing but the best. And in more blockchain and NFT news, Opensea has just launched support for the Optimism network. Opensea now supports a host of different networks, and they're continuing to grow as a powerful NFT marketplace, and already there's over 100 Optimism-based projects listed on the NFT market. While the overall NFT space is definitely down right now, we are still seeing projects building and releasing, and I think this bear market is going to weed a lot of the bad projects out. Opensea is still doing close to $10 million a day in trading volume, and once the bull market returns, I'm sure we're going to see that number explode once again. Next, traditional art is getting more and more behind digital and NFT art. Christie's, the largest art auction house in the world, just released their own NFT marketplace where they're hosting some pretty big pieces of art. As you might remember, Christie's caused quite a stir in both the traditional art and NFT spaces when they auctioned off a digital piece of art by Beeple, which sold for over $69 million. It's amazing to see this traditional art house getting behind digital art and NFT technology, and I think this bodes really well for the future. Many still certainly look down upon digital art as a whole, and I'm sure there will always be a difference of opinion, but I think we're also going to see more and more people get on board with the idea of creating art and NFTs in a digital way and appreciating them as digital assets. And finally, we have a new NFT Index hosted by Red Hair Analytics that allows investors to invest in a whole host of different NFTs, mitigating some of their risk and diversifying some of their investment. The website provides lots of analytics, news stories, articles, etc. to help investors and speculators stay on top of all the latest news and updates on the projects that they're investing in. At the end of the day, the more tools, the merrier. It's definitely a cool sign for the NFT space, and I love to see more and more projects delivering exciting products to the communities and building out the space. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it. I want to hear down below what your top cryptos are that you're going to be accumulating before the next bull market, and please make sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and share this with a friend that you think might find this valuable. Anyways, guys, until next time, I'm Joe from GameStarter wishing you all the best in your blockchain endeavors. Peace.